So I enrolled on the programme in 2018 while working at a university careers service. I'd been in the service for a couple of years and I was looking to undertake a qualification that would give me a deeper understanding of career education and the theoretical principles behind career development, but also one that had practical applications to my work within a careers team at that time. Um, Also around that time I was completing master's study in education policy and society, so was looking for another academic challenge that would support my personal and professional development and that had some relevance to the work that I was doing at that time. I found the breadth of modules that were available really valuable, and I really enjoyed that I could customize the qualification around my preferences and the areas of interest that I felt were most important for my development. I also really found the networking elements of the in-person teaching valuable. I did learn a lot from other participants, as well as through the trainers and through the courses of study. The main element that I found challenging was balancing work and study. When I started the course, I had fully intended to complete within 2 years. I really had ambitions to do multiple modules at the same time, but this wasn't really realistic in any way. And I have ended up taking the maximum amount of time to complete the course. I think the foundational knowledge of career development theory that the course provided that really enhanced my confidence and credibility when it comes to influencing at a senior level. Working in higher education, we are really surrounded by the scholarly activity, and I think it's important for us as careers professionals to really illustrate the fact that career development and the work that we're doing in employability services has strong foundations in theory and academic research as well. When I started the course, I was in a management role in a careers service that involved managing staff, leading a team, and setting the strategic direction, particularly around the extracurricular information, advice, and guidance, and in the graduate offer as well. So there was that element of things, and there was also the design and delivery of group work and working one-to-one with students and graduates as well. So at that point in time, the career development theories module, group work, career coaching, they all provided really strong foundations for me to support the operational elements of the work that I was doing and really raise my confidence as a practitioner. I undertook the Management of Higher Education Career Services module with the intention of developing my own personal management and leadership skills generally, but also with the intention of exploring the next step in my career. To really understand what the realities are for individuals in leadership roles in higher education careers. Um, and a year after I completed the module, partway through the course, I did secure a role as a head of careers and employability within a university careers service. And this module really did help me make the decision to follow that career path. And absolutely, undoubtedly, taking that module and the qualification in general, it really strengthened my application and I'm sure set me apart from the other candidates in the field at that time. And since moving into the leadership role, modules I've studied have been around marketing the service and employer engagement. And I selected these areas really because they were development areas for me. And I think through studying them, I've really continued to gain that breadth of awareness that's helped me effectively lead and manage a team who are delivering very different elements, but all in one cohesive service for the same purpose. My key piece of advice for fellow students is to complete one module at a time, and be disciplined and start early in completing your reading and completing the assignments in a steady chunk rather than in frantic haste a month before the deadline. Having several months to complete the modules and the assignments does give you that sense of security and it is plenty of time to do things, but the temptation can be to leave things. And I've done things both ways. I've really been disciplined and given myself plenty of time, but I've also left things late, and the latter is not the best approach. Also really recommend saving all of your resources, saving everything that you've learnt in your learning materials and your notes as well, because I've found a lot of value in revisiting them over time, and using them in my work on an everyday basis when I just need a top up and a reminder of certain things, or if I'm trying to make a particular argument, it's useful sometimes to dip back into that literature.